Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. We are a non-government organisation for the homeless. First of all, let me introduce the board of director. First, we have Mr. Arshad as our president or the founder. Hi, Mr. Arshad.
Hello.
Um, Me as the vice president. And next, we have Miss Siti Zaira as the honorary secretary. Hi, Miss
Hi,
Zaira.
hello.
And not to forget Mr. Irfan as the honorary treasurer.
Hi.
A bit more about our organisation background. The name of our organisation is H.A.T.I, which stands for Home Aid to Indigents. We are an independent, non-profit organisation whose primary function is to minimise homelessness. We are based in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. Our main target is to relieve the homeless issue in KL since it has the largest clustered number of homeless people. Next. So this is the mission of our organisation. First, we want to prevent as many individuals as possible from turning homeless. Second, we want to support individuals who are homeless by offering high quality services, aim to help them settle back into housing. And next, we have our mission is to alleviate homelessness by collecting as much resources as possible to provide for stable housing for many. Next. The focus issue is homelessness, specifically in Kuala Lumpur. So according to the Social Welfare Department survey on the homeless, found that there are more than 2,000 homeless individuals living in Kuala Lumpur as of 2020. Next. Homeless people are often depicted as persons who sleep on the streets, unable to provide sufficient resources for themselves and beg for charity. For those who have a deeper understanding of the issue, homelessness is a state of having no secure housing. This includes individuals who live in homes of their friends and family, in shelters and hostels, and at their workplaces where accommodation is provided. Street homelessness just happened to be the most visible kind of homelessness. Next. According to a research done by Rusanto 2014 on homelessness issue in Malaysia, shows that unemployment, low wages, and old age without a remaining relative is rated in the top 3 as the cause of homelessness for a sum of 75% of all respondents. The issue of homelessness has been escalating, especially after the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic due to people losing jobs and the wages cutting. That's a bit for our organisation background and the nature of the social issue. Next, I'll pass the floor to the next presenter.
All right, thank you, Atira. All right, next we will go on strategies to help homeless people. Next slide, please. Okay, first, the first strategy is a free skill program. So, H.A.T.I, our organization, will provide skill program which aims to give or build back confidence. And then having skills help people to be independent. Skills give you confidence on facing the real world. By providing skill program and classes, we are promoting self-sufficiency. Some people did not know skills or they had forgotten them when they become homeless. It might look like a simple thing, but providing skill classes will help people physically and mentally. We want people to become confident and let them know that there are people and ways to help them get out from the homeless problems or reduce homeless problems. All right, next slide, please. Okay, the skill. So basically, for the skill program, we have 3 levels. The first one is the basic skill class, and then the second one is the independent living skills, and then third is the skill classes. So the first one is before first of all, we will determine the type of classes based on their ability and interests. For example, you don't have to go, people who join this program don't have to join the program from the first level. Let's say they can do basic skill class, they have the skill for that, they can start from level 2. we have like certain requirements, and we will decide what is the best for them. All right, for this first one, the basic skill class, the first one is the basic skill. The basic skills require people to do like course like shopping, talking to people, or going to the bank. Well, the aim of the first basic skill is to equip the people with knowledge on how things work. For example, we will teach like numeracy skills. Yeah. And then the second one is teaching independent living. We things that we will teach is managing household, and then finance management, and then paying bills and going to the this appointment. Well, this skill actually will make people to be independent and solve problems on their own, which is important. And then the third one is the skill classes. Well, for the skill classes, we will provide skill classes like sewing, business class, or culinary. We want to provide skill classes that people can earn money with it. And then we will have a person who is an expert in area to be their mentor. And then for the last one, we have special program for those who want to further their studies. However, this requires an interview because it is like such an big opportunity, and certain requirements are needed if you want to join the special program that where people can further their studies. That's all from me. Thank you. Next presenter, please.
All right. Thank you, Sister Zahira. So now I will be proceeding the presentation with the second strategy. So for the second strategy that we plan on doing is creating a campaign. To be more specific, an online campaign. Due to the recent pandemic that has caused many casualties, we decided on conducting this campaign online to avoid any possible spreadness of the disease. Firstly, as known to many, marketing is very important in business as it is meant to sustain and allow businesses to stay long lasting and ever growing in the industry. Same goes to when creating a campaign. It does help in building brand awareness, increasing sales, growing business, and creating an engagement with potential customers. Undoubtedly, social media is a great platform for anyone to market their product easily. They can reach bigger audience in short amount of time now, and there are no limits in marketing and advertising. The internet makes it so much easier for everyone. Choosing the right platform and the right way to communicate with your audience surely will bring success to your organization. During the pandemic, almost all sectors are ordered to close in order to stop the spread of the disease, and this has affected everyone in so many ways. One of the ways to level up marketing strategies, in this case, campaigning online, is through social media platforms such as Instagram, YouTube, or Twitter. We plan on creating accounts on these platforms to further promote our main cause, which is to spread awareness and educate people and help the homeless people. Almost everyone is on the internet right now, so this will not be a problem because everything is accessible. The campaign will be an ongoing one, as it does not cost much to do a campaign online. We can do it almost every day, but we will set up a schedule where we will decide on which days of the week and what time we are going to post contents on our mission, which is to help the homeless individuals. Other ways we can continue our campaign is to conduct a webinar. Just like the name itself, it is also an online one where people can access it anywhere. You just need to have an internet connection. Webinar is one of the ways for people to listen and watch educational information without any hassle. It has been proven that using internet and social media platforms to conduct these types of activities are undoubtedly effective. For example, there was a math teacher from Maths Clinic that went viral on Instagram and Twitter for his videos. Due to that, they successfully got awareness for their brand and made it one of the leading maths tuition centers in Malaysia. They have more than 40,000 followers on their Instagram and 6,000 students registering for offline and online classes. From the example provided, we can see that the use of these facilities is very beneficial, especially during these hard times. The webinar that we plan will be done on a weekly schedule or maybe once every 2 weeks. Depends on our current budget and fundings. Basically, for the webinar, we will invite speakers to talk about their knowledge on this issue or maybe perhaps propose ideas and new ways to further help the homeless. Nowadays, we can see lots of organizations doing their own webinar on various types of topics. Even university students are doing it for their assignments and clubs. Hence, we want to hop on the trend because we believe this is one of the best way and easy ways for people to be educated without any extra effort. Besides webinar, we can also do an online forum where we'll invite more than one speaker to talk in a single session discussing about the issue. Last but not least, to help fund our projects and charities, we will set up a crowdfund where everyone and anyone can donate money to us. That money is then used only for the sake of our mission only. We will not use the money for our personal use. The concept is very simple. We will open a special bank account for our organization, and that account's sole purpose is to safeguard the money and to be used for any future transactions. This crowdfund will be beneficial for all the parties that are involved, including the public. This is because the money will be divided based on specific partitions, whereby some will go to the charity, in this case the homeless, and some will fund our projects that are indeed for the people. The more the money we can collect, the more we can donate and help the homeless. To add to that, more money equals more exciting educational programs such as online talks, webinar, forum can be conducted for the public. An accountant will stay up to date and take notes of every transaction from the account. This is so that we can stay transparent and honest with everyone. So that is all from me. I pass the floor to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Muhammad Irfan and here I am to present our third strategies or event of our organization. The third strategy that we are going to do as a non-profit organization is providing religious and motivational events for the homeless. If there is one thing that they lost other than home, it is faith. Faith can be generalized into many things such as faith in God, faith in themselves, and faith in people. For these homeless, we believe that some of them must have lost faith in God and some must have lost faith to continue their life. Therefore, the goal for this event is to retrieve back their faith and gain their motivation in life. The reason why we came up with this objective is because we want these homeless people to have their own aim or target in their life. If they have their own aim in their life, we are pretty sure that they will strive and work hard for it. This could be seen as one of the subtle ways to prevent homeless cases. There are many reasons that people became homeless. It could be debt, economic downturn, personal problem, and more. Some may have lost their faith in life and might want to give up. Some may give up, but they just need guidance from someone who is willing to help them. Therefore, we believe that this event would be very suitable for them to return to the right path where they start a new chapter of life, leaving all the past behind. To discuss more about this strategy, we will explain about how we are going to execute the plan for this strategy. For this strategy, we divided it into two parts, which is short-term strategy and long-term strategy. For short-term strategy, we will conduct motivational and religious talks where we encourage these homeless people to join. As for Muslim people, the religious talk could be held in a mosque for non-Muslim people, and for non-Muslim people, the religious talk could be held in their respective church or temple. For motivational talk, we will gather them around in a place and we will invite their counselors who could give them some advice or counseling on what to do next in their life. The objective or goal in this short-term strategy is to provide them guidance to the right path, where we believe that they will find and realize something valuable in the event conducted. The event will be conducted once a week on the weekend. For long-term planning, some people already had their own objective to overcome their problem and situation from the first short-term planning. And we are planning to recruit these people as members of organization, since we believe that if there are more members in our organization, more work could be done. As the saying goes, the more the merrier. Another reason why we wanted to recruit them is because they are well experienced in this homeless case. They might have different solutions that could overcome the problem as they were going through that stage of life. Therefore, we are hoping that the goal of this strategy could be achieved as it is very significant for the homeless people to gain back their hope, motivation, and faith to continue their life as a person. That's all for the strategies and event. We really hope that these strategies and event could be useful and beneficial for the homeless people. We also hope that we could reach the goal or objective of our organization where we want to prevent homeless cases as much as possible. Thank you for your attention. Until we meet next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.